Hello, Year 8 chemists, and welcome to Week 9's work. This week you will have the first of your two end-of-year assessments. Your next assessment will be taking place on the 14th of June. This assessment you will find in the classroom. It's right at the top, and it is labelled End-of-Year Assessment 1 Chemistry. So all you need to do is to click the link, and it says, "Good luck, all instructions are in the Google form below." Now, you will need a parent to verify a few details on the first page. The reason why I am asking you to make sure that you get your parent or carer to verify these details is because, of course, we are not in school. If we were in school, we would have you in the hall, you would be at desks, and you would be doing this under complete exam conditions. Complete exam conditions means that you do not have any access whatsoever to the internet, you do not have any access to any books, you do not have any access to anyone that you can talk to and ask about the work that you've got. Exam conditions means exam conditions. It is like as if you are in the hall for between 30 to 45 minutes and you are doing an exam. Now the challenge is that you have to complete this at home. And I am absolutely certain that you have been sitting a few end of year tests already. They started at the end of April. So the good news is that I am going to be using honesty, integrity and trust and all of the other SCF competencies to trust that you will be able to do this supervised at home without any extra help whatsoever. Now, the test itself needs to be completed in around about 30 minutes. However, I do understand that sometimes there are connection issues. Sometimes a connection will drop, and those are the reasons why I am reluctant to have time limits. So your parents will need to keep an eye on you, and they have to be supervising you, or a carer has to be supervising you for the duration of this test. Now, the good news is that you will then be able to use this to ensure that your parents and your carers understand that you need to complete this test unassisted and without any disturbance. So you need to be comfortable, you need to find yourself an area where you will not have anyone walking into the room disturbing you, so you can fully concentrate on the questions. So, the deadline for this test is on Thursday, May the 14th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I need to have the test done by that date. I need to have all of it submitted by 3 p.m. I do get a record of timestamps. I think it's quite reasonable for you to do the test on Monday and on Tuesday and even on Wednesday. What I find a little bit dubious is if you finish the test after a half an hour of having been set the test. So I really do not want to see, I don't want to see any tests really being submitted on the Sunday, on the first week of the day. First day of the week, I should say. And in addition to that, I really do not want to see any tests being submitted after around 1 o'clock on Thursday. And the reason why is because you may feel that you have to rush the test on the Thursday, or if you did the test on the Sunday, that's a real sign for me to see and interpret that you have just basically done the test as quickly as you can and you just want it over and out of the way. Take your time with the test. and make sure that you do the test at a reasonable hour. I don't want to see anyone doing this test at 2 o'clock in the morning. You should really be spending time with family after around about 7. There's more to life than schoolwork. Please make sure that you have that balance. So, if you do miss this deadline through exceptional circumstances, I do not want you to panic. I will allow late entries, but I need to have parents or carers emailing me directly the reason why. So let's see how you get into the test. It's very simple. You just click the document and it says at the top, End of Year Assessment 1, Chemistry. I read it. This is your first End of Year Assessment in Chemistry. This part, and the front page, is for your parent or your carer to fill in. So you will need a parent or carer to supervise you completing the test on my behalf. And we've got to remind you again, the UAE SCF competencies of respect, integrity, empathy, resilience, honesty, care, and tolerance. So I need you to be completing this test with all of those competencies in mind. And I also need you to make sure that parents are aware that I am putting the power in their hands, and you need to make sure that you are treating your parents as you would be treating me if I was looking after you in the test conditions. You've also got to be aware that you cannot ask your parents for help. I would allow parents to read a question out to you in the same way that you would only be allowed to have that question read to you in an exam. So below that reminder that this is a part for your parent or carer to fill in, I have included a letter. It says, Dear Parent Carer, I hope this letter finds you safe and well. Thank you for helping me to supervise the test in my absence in these challenging times. I would recommend 30 minutes for the test. However, some students may need a little more time to settle in, as they will be nervous, which is fine. The most important thing is to complete the test and attempt all questions to the best of their ability. Please make sure your child is comfortable and allowed to complete the test undisturbed. I really appreciate you looking after their phones and other devices while they complete the test. If they ask for help, you may read the question aloud to them. Please verify your child has not got access to any devices, books, or the internet for the duration of the test. There's a quick declaration at the bottom, and it says, I have read the information above and can confirm devices, books, and the internet are not available to my child. I can also confirm my child does not have access to anything that will give them an unfair advantage over other AAESS students during the test. All they need to do is click that to confirm. Now, once they've clicked that to confirm, you will find yourself on the second entrance page, and this is now where you can take over. The advice that I would give you is at the top. It says, try to relax and do your best. Approach the big test as you'd approach a giant jigsaw puzzle. It might be tough, but you can do it. A positive attitude goes a long way towards success. When you complete the last item on the test, remember that you are not done yet. First, check the clock and go back to review your answers, making sure that you didn't make any careless mistakes, such as putting the right answer in the wrong place or skipping a question. Spend the last remaining minutes going over the hardest problems before you turn in your test. I ask you to put your full name and I ask you to put your form, and I shall leave it at that because the remainder of the documentation is the test itself. Now, the topics are from chapter 7 and 8. Electrolysis is not in the test. This is because it is a GCSE topic, so it's deemed to be too hard. The questions do start off easy and they become progressively harder within each section. So don't worry if the questions start to become more and more difficult. Once again, I wish you the best of luck. You are all ready, and I'm really proud of the effort that you made. You made a wonderful effort last week with all of your Seneca activities, and I really, really, really want you all to do the best that you can, and I'm certain that you will hit and exceed your target grades. Thank you very much for watching, and well done for watching this all the way through. Best of luck. When you're ready, go do that test. Take care, stay safe, stay at home. Bye for now.